welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I'm Terry, currently all by myself. I do have Melissa here joining me shortly for hockey, but for baseball, it'll just be me today. I guess I'll start the show off with yesterday's show. For some reason, YouTube flagged it. I'm not exactly sure why. I'm in contact with YouTube to figure out what happened. But right now, yesterday's show is private and nobody's able to look at it. So I apologize for that happening. I'm not exactly sure why it's happened. And I hope it doesn't happen with today's show. Yes. So I will start off. I picked up 3 games and then last pitch. And then I'll bring Melissa in and we will go over some hockey. So first up, the Cardinals minus 150 are in Pittsburgh plus 130, a total of 9 in this game. Adam Wainwright on the mound for the Cardinals against Thompson for Pittsburgh. Cardinals are the better team. Wainwright is the better pitcher. So I do like the Cardinals in this spot. Wainwright has had an up and down year, but he's won his last 2 starts. He went 6 innings and 7 innings, allowed 2 earned runs in the one game, 0 earned runs in the next game, 3 walks, only 4 hits in 13 innings. So I will back the Cardinals here on the money line in a parlay. And I have them parlayed with the New York Yankees for plus 146. So that's what I like at this game. I'll go on to game number 2. The Dodgers are in Philadelphia. Minus 145 for the Dodgers, plus 125 for the Phillies, a total of 9 in this one. The Dodgers, I believe the Phillies swept them. I know they won at least 2 out of 3, but it was not a good series for the Dodgers at home against the Phillies. Now the Dodgers have won 5 in a row since and are heading to Philly for some revenge. Julio Arias against Ranger Suarez. I think there's a slight advantage with the Phillies and Ranger Suarez. So I took the Phillies first 5 plus a half at minus 112. So they can be winning or tied after 5 innings. I just think it's a good spot here. I guess the Dodgers have been playing well, but Philadelphia seems to have success against this Dodgers team. Spliff says Solomich today. For baseball, yes, Melissa is here for hockey. Mavs plus 6. I didn't get to any basketball, but I wish you luck. Hopefully it don't get postponed. I'm assuming you're talking about the Dodgers or Philly or St. Louis or Pittsburgh. But yeah, if that happens, unfortunate, but it is what it is with baseball, unfortunately. So yeah, I like the Phillies first 5. I won't be surprised if the Dodgers win the full game, but I'll take the Phillies first 5. Thanks for hitting the like, Richie. I appreciate it. Go on to the third game I picked here. The Reds plus 160 are in Toronto minus 180, a total of 8 in this one. It'll be Ryu here on the mound against Luis Castillo. Castillo has not pitched very much this year. He's not pitched very well. On the other side, Ryu has had a rough year, coming off a good first game since his injury, but it's only 1 game. It's kind of hard to tell here. I like the Blue Jays. No big surprise here. I'm on their team total over 4.5 at plus 100, and I also have their money line in 2 parlays. One parlayed with Calgary Flames in hockey, and another a 4-teamer, which is the St. Louis Cardinals, Toronto Blue Jays, Milwaukee Brewers, and LA Angels, which I got for plus 534. So I like the Blue Jays here. I'll probably also get to a same game parlay for this. I like the Blue Jays to win, and I like a lot of hits. Springer, Bichette, Guerrero, really anybody in the lineup. I think there's going to be a lot of hits against Castillo and the Reds. And I think the Blue Jays are going to have a very good game and dominate here. Richie said Reds Toronto, yes, run in first inning. I like it. Cabana says the Reds. Hey, we'll see. Margie says over. Mike says, hey, Terry, when are we doing NHL? Actually, right now. I'm just going to go over last pitch, and I'll bring Melissa in, and we'll go over hockey. So I'll go over everything that I'm on today in baseball. Philadelphia, first 5 innings plus a half. Toronto, team total over 4.5. Minnesota Twins, money line. New York Mets, money line. Oakland, Los Angeles Angels, first 5 under 4. San Francisco, first 5 inning money line. And then the 3 parlays that I went over. So that is it for me at baseball. And yeah, I'll bring Melissa in. Welcome on, Melissa. And we will jump in here to hockey.
Hi, Terry. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm in a little bit of a cold spell here for hockey, so we'll see how we do tonight.
Hey, it happens.
Round 2's been tricky, and I think the bookies feasted yesterday with 2 unders and 2 dogs cashing. That I think a lot of people got destroyed yesterday, but I think you had a pretty decent night on Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa was huge for me. Mets game, Yankee game postponed. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I was at a work meeting, so I haven't been near my computer. So that sucks that 2 of the games are postponed. That sucks. Thanks, Mother Nature. But yeah, we'll jump into the first hockey game here. The Rangers plus 155 are in Carolina, minus 175. A total 5.5 here. As I said on the other show the other day, I am on the Rangers to win the series. Parlayed with the Avalanche, the Flames, and Tampa Bay. So other than this series here, and the Avalanche series obviously tied, but I'm still confident in that one. So other than this series here, I'm looking pretty good in that parlay. The Rangers had the lead going into the last minute or so of the game. Carolina was able to tie it. They go to overtime, and the Hurricanes were able to get the win. So it's kind of a deflating loss for the Rangers, in my opinion. They had the game in their hands, but they blew it late, and the Hurricanes were able to come back. I still like Rangers. I still like them in the series, but I'm going to hold off on them in this game. I am taking the draw, though, which I got at plus 320. I think we get another close game, and I won't be surprised if it goes to overtime once again. And I won't be surprised if the Hurricanes win once again. That's why I'm not taking the Rangers in this spot. I'd rather go with the draw for some nice plus money. Melissa, Rangers and Canes, any thoughts here?
Yeah, definitely would not talk you off of that draw as that hit in game 1. And, I think the Rangers came out and they played that game perfectly until the final, 6 minutes, 5 minutes when Aho tied it up. And then unfortunately they fell down. So that's very deflating as a team. And Canes have been so strong at home. As far as the side goes, I'm not going to lay anything on the Canes. I do think, though, you're right that they do bounce, or they play a lot better than they did in game 1. So I'm actually going to go with the over, because I think that we're going to get some goals from the Canes, and we're also going to get some from the Rangers. I think that this game is going to open up more, and I really like that price on the 5.5. You can get it right around even money, which is a steal right now for 2 teams that have been trending over in the playoffs in round 1. So give me the over and then nothing on the side here.
All right. Yeah, I'm a little scared to take overs just because of what we've seen so far myself. But I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, I mean,
would be great.
I feel like we've been saying for so long that unders are going to come, and even during the regular season, and they hadn't yet. So this might be the last over I'm taking, but we'll see. they got me on that plus 100 over 5.5. So we'll see.
Alex is talking about this Barstool bet. Everyone knows the rules. Under 6.5 in Flames and under 6.5 in Rangers and Canes, and Flames to win in regulation plus 400. I actually really like that, but I don't have Barstool, so I would not be betting it.
Knowing that game will go to overtime and you'll get screwed on the regulation is my guess.
Wow, I really hope we'll actually get to that game right now. But the Oilers plus 150 are in Calgary minus 170. A total of 6.5 now in this one. It opened at 6 in the last game. Now it's 6.5, and for good reason. The Flames exploded in the first game. The Oilers ended up tying at 6-6, and then the Flames went on to win 9-6. So I can totally see why the total is 6.5 here. I'm backing the Flames. I just think they're the overall better team here. And the fact that Mike Smith is starting in net makes me just love the Flames even more. I will not be surprised if he gets pulled again in back-to-back games. I have the Flames in regulation. I have the Flames puck line. And I also have Matthew Tkachuk anytime goal, which I got plus 160. The good thing about being in Ontario right now, lots of books, lots of line shopping to be able to be done. And I was able to find it at plus 160 for Tkachuk to score. Other books have it like plus 120. So it was good value there. He's coming off a hat trick. Obviously, I don't expect that again. But I think I think it's fair to ask for one goal from him in this one. But I like the Flames to pretty much take control of the series, kind of like Tampa has. Melissa, Oilers and Flames, what do you think here?
Yeah, this total to me, in game one, obviously, I think the entire public was on the over 6, and that hit easily in the second period. And I even think I was personally live betting that total, and I think I got all the way up until 12, and then I stopped. So I was cashing on those live overs for this game because it just was no defense. And even Markstrom looked kind of he wasn't at his best. I mean, can you imagine letting in that many goals and you still get a victory in a playoff game? Like, that's unheard of. So the total to me is a little sketchy because it did open. I think yesterday when I was looking, it was at 6.5 and it was like minus 130, minus 135. So it is interesting that it has dropped a little bit to minus 115, minus 110 in some places. That to me almost screams like they want you to take the over. So it's one of those things, Sutter is known to tighten up his team when they let in so many goals. So I'm laying off the total. I am going to just totally be against everyone here, but I have a small play on the Oilers money line. And the main reason is how they perform in round 2 situations. If you go back, they're 4-1 in round 2, and I believe they're 8-2 if you go back in their last 10. So they do pretty well. And I think if you remember correctly, Andy, who comes on your show, had mentioned the Flames struggles in game 2. And I remember he said, we'll have to make note of that for next time or next round if the Flames make it. So he told me that they've lost 6 game 2s in a row. So that to me it shows value on the Oilers tonight. So I am going to take a shot, but you're exactly right, Terry. Is Mike Smith going to come to play or is he not? You know, that's the thing. So do we trust Mike Smith? That's why I'm only going to go a half a unit on this. Like I said to you before the show, I've kind of been cold in round 2. So I'm going to just go a little bit smaller on my unit size and see what happens before I get hot again, because I don't want to just keep throwing off all my round 1 profits. So Oilers money line for me, and then nothing on the total. But again, it wouldn't surprise me if this goes over. I just think that's a little sketch, the line. Maybe it's me overanalyzing it.
Hey, we'll definitely see. Cubano says Panthers and Oilers get swept. I like it. I totally agree. Alex likes.
That'd be crazy. Imagine that parlay ticket.
Oh yeah, someone had that. That would be
Well, I
insane.
think Alex B. Smith, who does the Ice Guys that we listen to, I think he had Tampa to sweep at plus 850. I think was which is insane.
Oh wow. Yeah. So yeah, Alex says he's happy with you picking Oilers money line, and
All
then
right,
Mike
yeah.
says we're about to send.
Oh,
Hey,
jeez.
I won't be surprised if he's getting up there. So eventually, like he's pretty old, so we'll definitely
I
have
would
to see
also
what
not talk
happens.
anybody off of McDavid like over 2 points. I think he got like 4 points last game. I mean, it's amazing to think too that McDavid had that many points in the game and they still lost. Like he did everything he could. It's not like the Oilers played bad. It just they have no defense. Old man Duncan Keith is needing to retire. He's hurting that team badly too. So we'll see. We'll see if we get a tight one. But I mean, I wouldn't surprise me even if we get 3-3 like in the second period. This is just like a back and forth goal battle.
All right. Yeah, short show, everybody. Sorry about that. But hey, at least we brought the picks. Coming off a great night yesterday, 5-1 yesterday in best bets. So it was a great day. Hoping to keep it going today. So I will start. We'll start with dog of the day, as we always do. For me, no dog of the day today. Nothing that I currently like. Nick is taking the Baltimore Orioles. Tim is taking Miami Marlins. And Bryant is taking the San Diego Padres, all in baseball. Melissa, are you going to take the Oilers as your dog of the day?
I'm gonna do the Oilers. Although I've been, what am I, 0-2 for the playoffs on dog of the day?
0-1.
Okay, we'll do the Oilers.
0-1. All right. Get it in here. All right. And then we'll go to over or under. For me, I'm on one total today. Oakland, LA Angels, first 5 under 4. You can also find it at under 4.5 at some spots, but I have it under 4, so that's what I'll put it as. Nick is taking Edmonton, Calgary under 6.5. Tim is taking Houston, Texas under 8.5. And Brian's taking Cincinnati and Toronto over 8. This is over under. Melissa, is there a total that you like today?
Canes over 5.5.
All right. Carolina, New York Rangers, and Carolina over 5.5. All right, and then best bets, best parlay pieces. I'm going with the Flames puck line. I really liked how the Flames looked in Game 1, and I think they take it to the Oilers here. So Flames puck line, my best bet, and parlay piece, I'll take Kachuk over 0.5 point. I think he's most likely to score, but when it comes to a parlay piece, I would just take him for the point to be safer. Nick is taking Edmonton Oilers team total under 2.5 as his best bet, and he's taking Flames money line as his parlay piece. Tim is doing a baseball parlay. He's taking Detroit money line and Oakland plus 1.5 as his best bet. Oakland plus 2.5 as his parlay piece. Toller is taking the Flames puck line with me, plus 145. The Flames money line as his parlay piece. Bryant is going with the Seattle Mariners money line as his best bet. Toronto first 5 innings plus 1 as his parlay piece. And Sam is taking Dallas Mavericks plus 6.5 as his best bet. And Calgary Flames money line as his parlay piece. Melissa, what are you thinking here for our best bet?
Let's do Oilers team total over 2.5.
It's a fading Nick, eh?
I know.
Edmonton Oilers team total over.
And I don't know the line off the top of my head because I'm on my phone. And if I want to say it was minus 135.
Yeah, quickly look here. And We have lots of time. So Edmonton team total. Let's see here. Yeah, as long as it's Edmonton team total over 2.5. This book here, it's minus 160, but
Oh, geez. Okay, I wonder. I think it went up then. You can't. It's got to be 150 or less, right?
yeah. And let me see.
So
Let me check another.
let's just, then just give me that over 5.5, the same total for the Canes Rangers. I'll do that,
All right.
and then watch the Oilers hit. I'll be like,
You can use this parlay
no.
piece.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Do that for the parlay piece.
Right. Over 2.5. All right. And that is the show. Best of luck to everybody tonight on your bets. We will. The show will be tomorrow at 12:30. Let me 100% make sure that is correct. Yes, tomorrow's show will be on at 12:30, and we'll cover baseball and hockey. So best of luck to everybody tonight. Smash the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hit the like button if you if you like the content. We appreciate all the support, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, Terry.